Oh my God, Brad Pitt was amazing in that film.
He was really good at that one.
It's like he's like, nah, I'm gonna get chewed out. I've been chewed out before. God, I love that movie. I might just go back home and like watch that movie as soon as we're done. But right now, approaching the end of our tournament winners finals. Squander Squad's Awestin versus Evo Games AeroLink. AeroLink, like we said, has taken one Shockwave Plano. A lot of the reasons why he's actually been sent to the losers bracket is because of the person sitting next to him. I have to check the stats. We're speculating that they more often than not do trade a lot of sets, but I think that ever since his win at one of the recent Shockwaves, the momentum might be flowing a bit more in favor of AeroLink.
Yeah, it does seem like Awestin has been having a bit of trouble with the recent Bayonetta players. Losing to Iggy in Grand Finals last week, and having lost a decent amount of times to AeroLink.
Well, I was going to comment on how Iggy is a lot better in punish than AeroLink, but of course, the second time that they ended up the second that I said that, basically AeroLink's like, I got 0 to this too.
Yeah, well, let's go ahead and do that. Which is actually, on this stage, it's pretty difficult to do. Oh, no, he got it again.
Wow, so that was brutal.
That is one of the types of follow-ups Iggy likes to do, where if you DI up and in from the up B, he does double jump side B, and then does a downwards afterburner kick back towards where he's side B'd from. And that will catch you since you're DIing up and in. You're much, much closer towards the in center. And that carries you very high up. And then with the up B afterwards puts you so high that you're basically in the blast zone now. And it's just curtains.
I think that this lower top blast zone is not going to be helping Austin's chances of survival one bit here. I don't know, Safa.
I'm not sure.
This is looking very tough.
Yeah, with a brutal start like that. Got a lot of momentum for Austin to catch up on.
And Austin, like we said, he has the eyes of a child, right? Kids don't really think about like the mental game or anything like that. They're just like, I guess I got beat this time, but I can try next time. Wow. He just used the bullet arts to prevent Awestin from connecting that PK Thunder and activating the PK Thunder too. That was insane.
Yes.
And so going forward, Awestin has to recover lower than to make sure that he's not going to be able to get clipped by that. And just like with Fox, whenever you start limiting the possible angles of recovery on a character, it makes it that much easier to get those edge guards. Wow.
Yes, it does.
That was such a big play from a conditioning standpoint.
Yeah, not just conditioning, but also just the momentum. He ending that stock at that percent relatively early, very quickly, in a position where Austin, no doubt felt like he was 100% safe. Oh, that back throw was going to be a 100% guaranteed to end that stock. Way too high at the edge of the platform like that. Okay, getting the footstool afterwards. Probably not intentional, but
we'll take it.
We take it.
AeroLink hoping to take these stocks. He knows that if Austin's percent gets above 100, that's when he's really gonna struggle when it comes to sealing the stock with an elaborate combo.
Yep, and Ness with Rage is not something that you want to deal with, so he's gonna be trying to finish this as soon as possible. But now Awestin getting the momentum, does not manage to find the back air, but still keeps AeroLink off stage. Rising neutral air to beat out Austin's forward air. Both players looking for a way to finish it. Austin going a little bit crazy with these back airs. Austin, again, DIing in. So that time AeroLink tried to do it the opposite way. He guessed that Austin would adjust. Gonna be too high for the up smash? No, does manage to get it on the platform.
And he just called that aerial from a mile away.
Yes, he did.
That's just the nature of Awestin, right? I see him more often than not landing with aerials than I see him doing something like an empty hop into grab.
Yeah, he's one of the sort of players who he should be sponsored by Nike because he just does it. He just goes in.
He just goes in.
Yeah.
AeroLink, great call out, especially at the end.
Yeah.
Advancing on to Grand Finals, hoping to take his second Grand Finals at Shockwave.
I do feel like he was definitely getting a good feel on the rhythm Austin was playing at. You saw earlier on in the stock, like he did the rising neutral air to beat the forward air ahead of time. A couple other things to like counter hit Austin as he was trying to set up his aerials. So that time back in the end just had the read he needed and was kind of holding the card and keeping it close to his chest before he's okay, I'll play it and I'll win the game.
Yeah, you're right. He didn't actually use Witch Time at all, did he?
He used it once or twice. He did it once after Awestin hit him with the up B and pulled him in and tried to go for the bat, but he was too high. So the bat whiffed, and then he just kind of fell behind him. And in the end, like of the bat, just turned into a scramble. Nothing really happened for either side. But, yeah. He held it in a fairly big reserve. Didn't Witch Time too much.
That's good. Keeping it clean.
Yep.
Keeping it covered.
Always something you have to keep in mind playing against Bayonetta.